What's going on, YouTube? It's Jesse coming back to you with another video. And in this video, I want to talk about the very first money I made entirely online. If you're new to the channel, we got two programs below: the Hybrid Freelance Machine Mentorship Program, teaching you how to make $10,000 to $25,000 a month as a freelancer, email copywriting, inbound closing, or setting. And we also have another program, Coaching Superiority Mentorship Program, teaching you how to make $20,000 to $200,000 a month as a coach or course seller. So if either of those two topics interest you and you're looking for hand-holding support to get you to those income levels, book a free call below. We'd love to chat with you. Also, make sure to join the free Facebook group below, join your tribe, and get involved in our community. So the very first money I made entirely online was e-commerce. And I remember it like it was yesterday because it was the very first money I'd actually made after months of nothing. And I was through the roof excited because finally all my hard work had paid off and I made one sale. It was a rigid wallet and I made $3 profit on the sale. Doesn't sound like much, but for me, it was a big deal because before then, I had been trying a bunch of different business models, getting absolutely nowhere. And for me, that was a huge win. And then I went on to make way more money in that business model. The reason I got out of that was because it was just a pain in the ass for what the money you'd make. You know, you've got to sell shitloads of things every day to make the same amount of money you could just make doing client work, right? And client work is extremely safe to do. The main risk is on the client, not you. You're just in the backdrop, writing their emails, closing their deals over the phone, setting their calls, and managing their social media profiles. So you don't really got to worry about if their business sinks. What do? You go find a new client. With e-commerce though, if your store sucks or it gets banned or gets a bad review, you're screwed. That's why I made other videos on this channel talking about why I don't recommend you get into e-commerce when you're starting out. Later on, yeah, you could dabble in it, but you have to understand e-commerce is a super long game. You should give yourself at least a full year before you expect making six figures a year because of the restrictions that go on to new accounts. So if you start an Amazon account, they're going to flag your account. It's called a velocity check, and they're going to want to make sure you're who you say you are. They're going to do a big background check on you as far as like your LLC and who you are, find out who you are, you know, driver's license, all that. eBay as well is very similar. Walmart, they have all these restrictions. That's why I got out of it. If you're trying to get into it yourself, you can do it, but it's a big pain in the ass when you don't get approved or a customer leaves negative feedback and your whole account's fucked, right? But anyway, that's a big tangent. It was a $3 sale. And I wanted to make this video to motivate you if you're where I was, you know, really struggling to make money online. When you make your first dollar, you got mad respect for me because I know how hard it was for me to make my first $3 profit. Months, maybe even a year. I don't remember the exact time it took me to finally start making money online. But if you're hustling, if you're getting little results, that's all that matters. Because what you do is when you get that little result, so when I got the $3 sale, I was able to go, okay, this works now. I'm going to duplicate it. Just like I've done with all my other businesses. Okay, I just wrote an email. I got paid $100 to write that email. I'm going to go do it again and again and again and again, over and over and over again until I get to my income goal. It's just about copying what works, copying and pasting what already works and doing it over and over and over again. It does get boring at times, but that's why you're in business. If you're solving a problem, and problems are repetitive to solve. So if you're struggling, I was exactly where you are right now. It took me many years to finally crack the code. Really what took me to crack the code was quitting my job and going all in on it and basically burning the boats behind me. That's what really got me the results. When you're trying to work your 9 to 5 and make this stuff work, you can make it work, but you're going to be working 60 hours a week. You got to pay your bills, pay for all of your other stuff, so you got to work your 40 hours a week already. Then you got to work, 3, 4, 5 hours at night to actually build your business. That will wear you off very quickly. That's why I realized I had all this knowledge in my head, had a really good job, all this knowledge in my head. I only had a couple 3 hours at night that I felt motivated to work. Screw working for a job that doesn't give a shit about me. I want to make money online, take a risk, fuck it, and it worked out. So again, keep going. If you've already gotten a result, just duplicate that result. Be very, very careful not to get sucked into shiny object syndrome. I was guilty of that. I've tried countless different business models. I probably spent $18,000 plus on courses. I don't regret any of the money I spent because that's why I know what I know today. I could go into any business right now and probably be successful because I know that there's a longer lead time. You have to give yourself more time than you normally expect it's going to take you, not be in a rush. So I don't regret any of the money I spent on courses. because it's all in my brain. If I went to zero tomorrow, I'd bounce back in 30 days. Guaranteed I'd bounce back in 30 days. It's easy as shit. You're investing into yourself. You can invest in the stock market, crypto, Forex, and lose all your money tomorrow. You're not losing the knowledge you've already gained. You're not going to lose your investment learning how to write an email, close a deal over the phone, cold email, set up a funnel, all of that. I also wanted to bring up what really started getting me results online. I've mentioned this in a lot of videos already, but I was doing the e-commerce, affiliate marketing, all that stuff, low ticket stuff. Then I realized, damn, this is tough. Having to make all these tiny little $5, $10, $15 sales. I'm trying to quit my job, right? That's when I pivoted to only high ticket. I recommend anyone, you only do high ticket when you're just getting started because you need way less customers and you can quit your job way faster. Low ticket is great. It has its place. It has the place of being way more passive. It can turn into being something way more passive. And if you're making e-commerce sales every day, you're not having to get on phone calls with e-commerce buyers. But the problem is you are at the complete mercy of your store, which basically means you have to grow it slower to make sure you don't do anything wrong, which most newbies are not prepared to put in that time at 6, 12 months. They're in a hurry. They watched one video on YouTube of a guy saying he made $10,000 last month. He tells you how to do it, but then there's way more involved than just watching a simple video. So look at high ticket as getting you the hell out of your job, and then low ticket, like, real estate. I mean, real estate isn't low ticket, but it's passive. Maybe trading Forex, day trading, messing around with your money. Using your money to make money. That's what e-commerce is pretty much too, is you're using a lot of your money to buy inventory. That's ideal business models, but again, it's very risky. And it does not get rich quick at all. Like you can get a client tomorrow for email copywriting and they'll pay you $3K a month. But if you're going to go grow an e-commerce store, you ain't making $3K tomorrow. You're going to be lucky to make one sale for $5 profit. But then the second day you'll make $10 profit. The third day, $15. It grows like that. But the whole time you're worried, did my shit get banned? Anyway, to recap, if you're making any money online, you're already way ahead of everyone else. Most people are not giving a shit about making money. Well, I take that back. There are people that are, I think over the last 3 years, people have been really starting to realize this is the future, and the laptop lifestyle has been glorified to the point that everyone wants to do it now. So if you made any money, again, you're killing it. Yeah, it might not even be the business you stick with, but keep going. The people that show up every day are the ones that succeed, and the people that just give up, they could have kept going and they would have been successful. It's literally that simple, just showing up every day. There's no crazy hat. There is a lot of knowledge you got to learn, but at the end of the day, if you show up every day and learn, you'll eventually crack through. It probably took me, again, 6 months to a year to make my very first sale, watching tons of free content. I should have bought a program earlier to speed all that shit up. But whatever, I was young. Which leads me to say, if you want me to handhold you to $10,000 to $25,000 a month as a freelancer, book a free call below again. And then also if you want to be a coach or course seller, you can also book a free call, chat with me. We'll see if either of my two mentorship programs will be a good fit for you. Again, join the free Facebook group to join the community. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of my future videos. Peace.